Hey guys, this is the Google Pixel 7 Pro. The camera glass is broken and this is the camera that can go up to 30x. This is the camera glass replacement kit. It comes with everything that you need in order to do this camera glass repair. Before I start working on this camera glass, let me show you how the camera looks at this moment. Here's the periscope camera and currently you can see it is very blurry and it is kind of whitish. For the Google Pixel 7 Pro, I found that using alcohol is going to be the best option in order to remove the camera glass on the Pixel 7 Pro. On my first attempt, I tried to use a heat gun, but it is not working. So this is why I choose alcohol, because it is faster and easier. The process is very simple. You just need to add a small layer of alcohol on the perimeter of the camera glass in order to soak the double-sided tape with alcohol. You need to be careful not to have alcohol spill on the other side of the camera glass and soaking up the double-sided tape on the camera glass. That is good. I thought I had put enough alcohol on the camera glass and tried to remove a small section of camera glass broken, but it is not working. So I started re-adding alcohol on this area in order to prep the double-sided tape and remove the broken camera glass. You're going to see me do this action multiple times. Once I remove a small section of broken camera glass, I'm going to put alcohol on that area in order to soak double-sided tape that is on that area and try to remove the camera glass. Using the tip of the blade to put some alcohol on the camera glass area can be inefficient, but it is the best way and the safest way in order to avoid having too much alcohol and avoid the alcohol from touching the camera module. For the removal of the broken camera glass, you just need to put the blade right below the broken camera glass and pull it upward, and it is going to get out of the camera bezel area if the alcohol is on the double-sided tape. So here you can see I'm putting some alcohol on the side of the broken camera glass that has not been removed, and you need to be careful because alcohol can spill and you need to remove it as soon as possible. The alcohol that I'm using is 99% alcohol. I did try with 70% alcohol, but it is not working as efficiently as 99% alcohol. Using alcohol also is going to prevent the broken camera glass from creating small dust of glass which can go on top of your camera module and camera lens. Also, while removing the broken camera glass, make sure that you push the camera glass that you remove on the other side of the camera ring circle, because you do not want pieces of glass to fall on the camera lens. In case you have a piece of glass that fell on the inside of the camera bezel, you simply need to return the device and gently tap on the device in order to remove that piece of glass. At this moment, almost all the broken glass has been removed out of the camera bezel area. I simply need now to remove the double-sided tape that is still attached on the camera bezel. In order to remove the double-sided tape, you need to soak the double-sided tape with alcohol the same way that we did to remove the camera glass. I'm not sure why, but the double-sided tape that Google used on the Pixel 7 Pro is very different from the usual double-sided tape that we found on Samsung devices and any other devices. Also, this part is important because there is no more camera glass on the camera bezel. You need to be careful not to drop some alcohol on the inside and touching the camera module. When the alcohol has finally touched the other side of the double-sided tape, you just need to start peeling the double-sided tape out of the camera bezel. This is more like a very thin plastic covered with glue as opposed to the regular double-sided tape. You can see it has a lot of elasticity, and this is very different from the one that you used to know. On the Google Pixel 6 Pro, they did use the normal standard double-sided tape that we found on all smartphones, but for whatever reason, they decided to make things difficult with the Pixel 7 Pro. And finally, I have removed the last piece of double-sided tape that was on the camera bezel. You can see it is pretty clean now. We need to gently tap the back of the device in order to make everything fall out of the camera bezel area. Next, I'm using an air blower in order to blow all the dust or anything that may have fall on the inside of the camera bezel area and cover the periscope camera lens. After that, you need to test the camera to make sure that it is functioning normally and you do not have any issues. It is extremely important to test the cameras before you install the new camera glass. During the test, if the camera is not focusing and it has some issues, you need to blow some air on the camera glass area in order to evacuate anything that may have fall on the camera lens area. If after all that the camera is still not focusing and it is still having some issues, you may need a new camera module. This is the new camera glass that I'm going to install on this Pixel 7 Pro. You can see it is relatively small, same as the original camera glass, but one thing that is wrong with this camera glass is that it doesn't have double-sided tape on all sides of the camera glass area. They did provide a B7000, the liquid glue. This is what I have on the tip of the blade, and I'm trying to add a few drops of B7000 on the bottom and at the the top of the camera glass area. So you do not have to do this process of adding B7000 at the top and bottom of the camera glass, because either you add it or you do not add it. I do not recommend that you put your device in water, because this might not work and keep your IP rating. Also, for the installation, you just need to put the camera glass on the camera bezel, and since it is a circle, you need to make sure that the camera glass is in the correct orientation in order to not block the camera lens. So after this step, the repair is virtually done. I just need to clean the area of the camera glass and make sure that everything is good. I did apply the wet wipe first, and after that I immediately applied the dry wipe. You do not have to do this step. You can simply clean the camera glass area with a microfiber cloth and it is going to look good. For another example of a Pixel 7 Pro camera glass replacement, click the video on the screen, and after any camera glass replacement, you need to make sure that the camera is still in focus and it is working normally. Subscribe, like and share, and I will see you on my next video. I have put the link of all the tools and parts that I use in this video in the description.